Hi everybody, my name is Mystic Mina. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about the scarcity and being insecure, or the scarcity and insecurity. When you're insecure, you feel there's a lack of something that you don't have, a lack of confidence, a lack of need, a lack of survival, right? So when you're in lack, what do? You go and get more, or you try to go get more, or you sabotage yourself, or you go and cheat other people, and it's all from a scarcity survival mode. It's like when something is scarce, it's like it's non-existent, and when you feel like you have no confidence, you're going to do things that put you in positions that make you feel like you have more confidence. Like, for example, like if someone was cheating, someone in the relationship will do what they figure like they need to do in the relationship to the best of their ability. But the person who lacks security, so the insecure person, the one that's in a scarcity crisis, right? They will go out elsewhere to get what you have been providing. Not because of what you providing wasn't good enough, but if I need something, I feel like I'm lacking. It's like almost like greed. Like if you're hungry, you're going to continue eating. You're going to eat. But if you're greedy, you're going to eat whether if you're hungry or you're not. And being insecure will have you in a greedy mindset. And it doesn't matter where you get it from, where you take it from, how you get it. You figure like you always need. It always leaves you in a needy situation because something within you feels like you don't have it. So you're missing it. So you have to get it. Not noticing that whatever you need is already inside you. It's not on the outside. No one can give you completion. Completion has to come within. And that's what insecure people fail to realize. No matter what, no matter how it looks, no matter how you look, your full completion is going to come from you. And then you will attract people who's fully complete. But what happens is insecure people will get other people who don't even understand the neediness of insecure people and think this is fine. But the insecure person is just looking for something for completion. And especially if they're insecure to a point where they feel like whatever you're giving them, they don't deserve. They can't value it. So I feel like I'm nothing. And you continuously tend to give me something subconsciously, whether they know it or not. They're not able to accept that freely. Because something in the back of them will say, this doesn't belong to me, it's not mine. I don't deserve it. I'm not perfect. I came from this background. This happened to me in my life. I'm in this situation right now. I don't deserve that. So they will, in return, instead of them saying to you, I don't deserve it, they would just literally disregard what you did. And then you take it as of, maybe it wasn't enough. But no, if you can't accept what you don't feel on the inside. You can't accept that. I don't care what it is. Like if I have love inside of me, I'm going to accept the love that you give to me. But it's something inside of me has me feeling like I'm deemed to be not loved. I'm unworthy to be loved. I'm not going to receive the love that you give to me. And that's the same thing. I need everybody to be careful or what you say that you lack or what you say that you don't have, because whatever you lack and whatever you don't have comes from you. And the longer you continue to look outwards to other people, to other things, to other places to give you pure happiness, you're going to be looking forever. You're not going to be in a state of completion. You will always be in a state of scarcity. You will always be in a state of lack, because no one can give you. It's you. No one can give you. And once you get to that point of completion, or once you understand that even if your world isn't perfect, a lot of people fail to realize that if it's not perfect, then it's not worthy. But what's perfect? Who said, what is the definition of perfect? And why is someone else's definition of perfect deem you to be unworthy? It's you. Like when people say self-esteem, it's not you esteem. It's not they esteem. It's not what other people think of you esteem. It's your esteem. What do you feel for yourself? What do you feel about yourself? And if your solidarity, your self-confidence is based on other people's opinion, then you don't have no self-confidence. Because if everyone went through this world and this realm living in the opinions of other people, do you know what that could cause? Like, do you know the gifts that can be stopped? The greatness that can be achieved by other people's opinions that you are believing in? You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your gifts, no matter who sees it or who doesn't acknowledge it. What's yours is going to be yours regardless. No matter who talks about it, no matter who spreads it, no matter who watches, what's yours is going to be yours, period. And can't nobody take that away from you. So if you allow yourself to sit in other people's opinions, it's like you're giving them full control and the destiny over your life. And who are they? Everyone in this world is doing what they know how to do, or what they've been born to do, or what they have been brought to do in order to survive, or whatever the case is. But no one is walking in this world with a guide. No one. So I don't care how perfect someone looks, how everyone has a guide. Excuse me, let me erase that. Everyone has a guide, but it's not like this special outline that everyone has. It says, okay, I'm going to get to this, I'm going to get to that, I'm going to get to this, I'm going to get to that. Because even in between this and that, it's going to be something that you had no idea is going to pop up. It's going to be something that you didn't even realize could happen between you getting to those destinations. And that's when you have to have the solidarity within yourself, the self-confidence within yourself, and say, you know what, this happened, but I can get through this. But if you, between those moments and between your destination, if you stop, because people say, see, look at you, I knew you was going to stop. Look at you, I told you can get there. Look at you. Yeah, you trying to go over there, but you got a flat tire, what you going to do now? You got to keep on going. Even if you got a flat tire, you can't get no fucking tire. Fucking walk. to your destination. Do what you have to do. The power is within you. And this is going to be quick because I'm on my lunch break right now. The sun is beaming and I love to sit in the sun, so my face may be looking very sunny, but the power is within you. Live in your greatness. Don't live in scarcity. Living in scarcity mode will always leave you in lack. It will always leave you in need. Whatever you need from you is within you. You have to dig inside of you. It's not going to come from a job. It's not going to come from your family. It's not going to come from a new car. It's not going to come from a new place. It's not going to come from a new ass. It's not going to come from plastic surgery. It's not going to come from a new wig. It's not going to come from a new Birkin bag. That shit comes and goes every day. Each generation is going to be something new, another fad, another fashion sense, another fashion icon, another something that's popular that wasn't even thought of 5 years ago. It's going to come and go. But what's going to stay is you, your mental state, your mental capacity, your strength, your power. And if you choose to let those things that I mentioned take power over you, you have no power. You're allowing things outside of you control you. What type of power is that? That isn't no power. If you allow things outside of you to control, to see the beauty in you, the solidarity in you, that shit can disappear tomorrow. Then what? So you're not beautiful no more? You're not worthy no more? We have to wake up. We have to wake up. And stop chasing these facades, these dreams, these ideologies of perfection. Once you're perfect, and no one's perfect, but perfection comes in mental stability. If you're mentally stable, you can conquer anything. The mind is a powerful tool. You're mentally stable, you can conquer anything. So if you let things outside of you change, if you allow the things that changes your stability outside of you, you're only strong as the things. And history repeats itself all the time, and everyone knows things fall down. Things don't stay the same. One day you might have a job. Next week you might not have a job. 10 years from now you might have $1 million. But right now you probably got 10. Like, you can't let your strength, you can't let your situations dictate your strength. You got to be strong regardless. You got to keep on going no matter what. You can't let someone that's not in your life have so much power over you that they can speak bad things onto you and you accept it. Find the value in you. And if you don't value yourself, sit down and take a minute and see why you don't value yourself. Take a minute and see why you tend to allow people to devalue you. And to see where you can go from there. I know some people, when they see things, they look at things like in a whole spectrum, or they look at things as too many steps. Sometimes you don't need to know the steps. Sometimes you just need to stand. And I'm not even real religious. But like Donnie McClurky said, just stand. Sometimes you just need to stand. Sometimes you just need to sit. Sometimes you just see, you know what? I don't know what I want to do with my life. Or I don't like the mental stability that I am right now. And I'm not for sure where I'm going to go. But I know I don't want to go back to where I came from. I know I don't want to go back to doing what I'm doing because it's leaving me in a state that I'm not comfortable in. So I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to, focus on me. And once you start working out, because even though, like I said, I'm overweight, but I'm losing weight, still overweight, but working out does wonders for your mind. Work out, meditate, eat clean food, drink more water. Just those little steps will have you to a point where you won't feel so lost. Because a lot of times, like I said before in my previous videos, we cloud ourselves with things that take us away from our reality. And then the more we drown ourselves in those things, the more we get out of touch with reality. So once we get back to reality, it's a scary place. But you have to get in touch with reality to get to the path where you want to go, to the place where you want to be. And like I said before, if you don't know the steps, if you can't understand, I need to go here to feel this way, just stop. Take some time to yourself. Take a vacation. Get off of social media. Social media will have you in a place where you figure like, I'm not doing enough. Even if those people you feel, have more advantage as you had than you have, or they're more smart, or they're more rich. Even if they have all their things together, it had to come to a point where they had to get those things together. It wasn't like people are born and then all of a sudden, I have everything together. Like, no. Everyone goes through trials, and everyone has tribulations, and everyone has mishaps. Everyone has rocky roads. Everyone has moments of mistakes, moments of regret. But the people that stand strong and get through those times are the people that keep on going, or the people that change their environment, or the people that say, okay, I did that. That didn't go the way that I needed to go. I don't want to do that again. Let me do something different. That's it. That's the only difference. So the ones you still see stuck, the one you see still going through the same things, they have not taken the time to stop. They tell themselves, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to do that again. And they jump right back in the fire because they have not stopped, because they're thinking that it's not them. But can't nobody make you happy if you're not happy. So ultimately it is you. Okay, you can't find happiness in nobody if you can't find happiness in yourself. Because no matter what somebody do, you will always be unhappy, because you are giving them the power of your happiness. And if you give power to someone to do, if you give anybody power to do that, then guess what? If they leave you, you will be unhappy. If they treat you wrong, you will be unhappy. If they do something that you don't like, you will be unhappy. But once you know that power is within you and says, you know what? I'm not going to allow you to do me wrong. But if you choose to be in my life, or if you choose not to be in my life, I'm still going to be happy. You can't take my happiness away from me. And a lot of times people do that. They put themselves in situations and they feel like, I have to have this person. I have to have this thing. Or I'm going to be happy and I have to. No. Happiness, and when someone is really happy is when they're really content. Once you find somebody that's content, I don't mean like they just content with not having nothing. They just, you see them and they seem like they go down every time you see them. They just life with despair. No matter if this person is up, no matter if this person is down, no matter if this person has money in their pocket or if they don't, they have a piece of content within them, because they know ultimately I'm happy. So I might not have no money, I might not have no money in my pocket today, but that's not gonna stop me from being happy. I'm gonna work till I can get some money in my pocket, and then I'm still going to be happy. That's true happiness right there. So, like I said, just don't be in the lack. Stop being in the place of need, lack. Realize everything that you need is within you, and shit, get it like you can get it. Shoot, live how you live. We was born to we was born to manifest greatness in this realm. Do what you gotta do, Don't get stuck in other people's boxes. Don't get stuck in other people's opinions. Just make sure that you are ultimately happy. And if you're not happy, you don't notice that, just stop. Because being insecure, and you can't find any happiness in that. So that's all I have today. Hopefully this reaches someone. And like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll be back. All right. Peace.